Hello, my name is Rachel and I love crafting. I am really excited for today's video. The company Aiment, who I've done videos for them before, my favorite button machine is from them. And I just recently did a video doing magnets in this button machine. So I absolutely love this machine. But they reached back out to me and asked me if I'd be willing to do another video in exchange for a different product. And the product is this mug sublimation machine. And I knew nothing about sublimation, so obviously I got super excited because you know how I am about learning a new hobby. I did some research on it and stuff, which I'll talk about. But first I want to just start with opening this box and showing you everything that does come in it, and then we are going to use it. Now, sublimation, you have to use special ink, and you can buy sheets that are already in the right type of ink for sublimation, and this does come with a couple of sheets that you can use right out of the box. But if you want to make your own designs, you can actually turn an inkjet printer into a sublimation printer. I have a Canon, I think it's MG7720 printer, and I can get empty ink cartridges and then sublimation ink and fill the empty ink cartridges up. They're meant for being refilled with the sublimation ink, and then just get the sublimation paper, and I could actually use my printer to print out whatever designs I wanted to put on. Now this is I think I said mug sublimation. So this is mostly for mugs and tumblers and cups. This is the smaller machine. They do also have a larger machine. This machine will work from, I think it said 10 to 15 ounce cups, and then the larger one goes up to the 20 ounce tumblers and cups. But so this is the print that they do send you just to get you started, just to have fun with it. And I did also find a whole bunch of pre-printed Halloween sublimation, which I'm super excited about, like Halloween prints. So instead of flowers, it would be bats or skeletons all over it. Super excited about finding that. I didn't have a chance because I really wanted to get this video filmed, so I didn't have a chance to buy some extra stuff. But I'm going to most likely be doing another video here in the future. I haven't even showed you all this yet, but I'm already telling you about in the future. I'm going to be getting some of those supplies, and we're going to maybe try and turn my inkjet printer into a sublimation printer, and we're also going to try some of the other sublimation sheets that I found. All right, let's get on to the actual product. This is what it's going to look like. Just open this up and see what's in here. They give you this heat glove because when it comes out of the press, it's going to be hot. This is the special heat tape. So when you are heating it up, you've got to tape the designs down. Oh, let me sit back down. You got to tape the designs down to the mug or cup that you're putting the design on. So you need the special heat tape so that the tape doesn't melt onto your product and design. Here is the actual machine itself. Oops, get that out of there. And this kit even comes with one mug to get you started, which is good because, again, I haven't had a chance to go and sitting on phone. I haven't had a chance to go and purchase anything extra, but I bet I could find mugs like this, just plain white mugs like this, at the Dollar Tree. So I'd be able to go get dollar mugs and do this to it. Editing Rachel here. So I have since found out you can't just use any mug or glass. It has to have a special coating on it. So you have to buy sublimation blanks, or there's a substance you can buy that you paint onto the item for it to work, which I'm thinking about experimenting with that as well. And as I said, you can also use tumblers and other cups as long as they're the right size, as long as they fit in the machine. And Amazon has tons of blanks, so if you wanted to buy these in bulk, you can probably find them on Amazon as well. All right, so here is the cute little sublimation machine. How adorable is this? And as I said, this is the smaller one. You could easily, as long as the tumbler is the right thickness, you could use probably any size tumbler, but you're only going to have the design on the part that fits in here. Their other machine is longer, so you can do like the really long tumblers and do the entire surface. And here's our power cord. Oh yeah, there was an instruction manual, which I am going to have to take a look at because this is my first time ever doing this. I hadn't even thought about sublimation before. Wasn't even something that crossed my mind. Okay, so our little machine here. See, I'm not sure what this goes into. Is this for the power cord? No, definitely gonna have to read those instructions. But the machine does have, let me just show you here, there's a power button, 3 different temperatures and 2 different times. I'm going to hope that the instruction manual would give me a hint as to which temperature and time I need to use for what. And then there is a little like lock here, so you can open it up, but then you have to close it shut. Looks like it's lined in like Teflon, which makes sense because it gets hot and you don't want anything to stick to it. It does have this bolt that tightens it onto it. You want it to be snug around your cup or mug, but not too tight. Okay, and I'm not sure, like, actually this looks like it just goes in here. That's interesting. Maybe it's the heating element. Oh yeah, so that just, let me pull that back out. See, this got the 4 little prongs. So it just slips right into there, and then you tighten this. And then let's see here. Oh, right here is where we attach our power cord. And so our power cord just goes right into there. I say that and then I'm fighting with it, but it does go in there. It's just tight. Okay, so there's my power cord. Let me just, sorry, get this flipped around. I'm going to plug this in under my table real quick. All right, we have success. I hit the power button, it's turned on. Let me turn that back off. Now I believe while the buttons are, oops, oh no, how do I turn off? Okay. Okay, to turn it off, you have to hold the button in. If you hit the button once, it just moves it across the temperatures. Show you here. So, but then to turn it off, just hold it in and it turns off. And I believe as long as it's blinking, it means it's getting up to temperature. I can already feel warmth coming from just having that on for a second. And then the timer, I'm guessing, is going to go the same way. You can choose, it's I think seconds, 300 seconds or 200 seconds. And you use this to choose which time. And I believe that'll also blink while it's running and then go solid once it's done. So I'm going to read the instruction manual real quick. I'll be right back. So I read all the instructions. It comes with 3 of the sheets. And you need to fit the sheet to your mug because these sheets I think are just a little bit big. Actually, the design will fit on there perfectly. It's just the edges that need to be trimmed off. And I'm actually going to use my paper cutter so that I get nice, smooth cuts on cutting those edges off. Okay, don't do that. I think my blade must need to be replaced because that did not cut through that at all. I'll just use the scissors. So like I said, the design is the perfect mug size. You just want to cut off this white edging. And I'm probably going to make it a little uneven cutting. I was hoping I'd be able to use the paper cutter, but I need a new blade. That one is really old. So then you put, of course, the print side. Goose is over there trying to crawl into the box this came in because I put it over on the other side of the room. But you want to wrap this around your mug as evenly as possible. So I got that wrapped around the mug, and then you want to use the heat tape. Yes, Poos, just a minute. Okay, so I put the piece of heat tape over it like that. I'm pretty sure that's all I would need to do. I don't think I have to make it more secure than that because it'll be secure once it gets in here. And then I'm going to flip the camera around to craft vision so you can get a good view of what I'm doing next. All right, so I do like the little heat glove they gave us. And this is another interesting little bit here. Long-term use may have an unpleasant smell accompanied by smoke. So if you're going to do lots of mugs, you may get some smoke. So this may not be the best one to get if you want to do lots of mugs in a short amount of time. It sounds like you probably need to let it cool down between mugs for optimal performance. But all right, so what we do next is we open her up. The mug's going to go in like this. Look towards me, and it's locked. I don't know if you saw that, but it's locked down in there. The handle is up. The paper is on the mug, and then we have to tighten it just a little bit. We have this thing that needs to tighten. So if I can remember which direction is tight. You don't want to go too tight, of course, but you want it to be firm on your mug. I hope I'm going tight. It looks like it's getting tighter. Okay, I'm just going to hand tighten it to there. I don't want to force anything because I don't want to crack my mug. And then it's not real specific about what temperatures and times you should use. So I'm going to use the middle temperature and the longest time just because I'm not sure what... It doesn't say like why there's different temperatures and what you would need to use for the different temperatures. It just tells you there's different temperatures and how to change them. So yeah, I'm not really sure what temperature I should be using and what time, but we're going to turn it on. We're going to choose the middle temperature. It's 320, 365, and 392. And that's Fahrenheit. I think when they give us these are Celsius. So that's funny. But anyway, and then we're going to choose the 300 seconds simply because I feel like I'm choosing the middle temperature. Maybe the longest time would be a good way to go. So we're just going to let that sit, and I will bring you back when that stops flashing. Okay guys, so once it got up to the proper temperature, it beeped and this light stopped blinking, but then this light continued to blink until it finished the amount of time that you chose. So you have to wait until this light stops blinking, and then this light also has to stop blinking. And then once that's done, once both of the lights are solid, you're safe to take this out. I'm going to turn the power off and see if I can open it up. Oh, I probably need to loosen it, don't I? I probably made it too tight. Which direction is the loose? Yeah, just loosening that up a little bit. And then I can pop that off. Yeah, that's what needed to be done. And then you open it up. I do like the glove, however it is a little tight on my fingers, so if you have larger hands, this glove may not work. Also, I made the mistake of petting Poos with it, and these are the same type of gloves they use for grooming, so I got it covered in cat fur. But anyway, so let's remove the mug and just put this to the side. And you can smell a little bit of burning. And you can smell just a little bit of burning, but that's fine. I mean, that is how I'm sure it gets it on there. And then we're gonna have to get the tape off, I guess. This is very hot, so be super careful with this next part because the mug is still very hot. And then the paper just drops right off. How awesome is that? Look at that. Well, choosing the middle temperature and the longest time seems to have worked absolutely perfectly. That is amazing. It, of course, is still very, very hot. It's going to have to cool down a bit, but How amazing is that? Really wish I had time to get those Halloween papers so I could have done a nice skull mug for you guys. But I'm probably going to get all that in the future and do some extra reviews for you all with that. And strange how you can still kind of see the print on there. But I guess it's, you know, obviously very different. But all right. That is how you use this mug sublimation machine. I think this thing is absolutely amazing. So easy to use. Just be careful. It does get hot, and like the instruction said, if you're trying to mass produce mugs, it's going to smoke a little, and you're going to have a lot of I can smell a little burning right now, but I imagine you're going to have a lot more of that burning smell if you just keep using it over and over again. But for someone like me who would just be a casual user, maybe occasionally make a gift or something for myself, I absolutely love this, and I can't wait to get the Halloween papers. And I did see some people were even like cutting it out with like a Cricut. So you would take your design and then you would cut out another design so that you could put, like, say a heart with this design on the mug, or, you know, in my case, a bat. with you know, whatever design paper you have, and put it on the mug. And if I can convert my printer into a sublimation printer, then my possibilities are absolutely endless. I'm in love with this thing, and I thank you so much to Aiment for sending me this incredibly amazing little machine. I didn't even know this was a thing. Now I have a whole new hobby to explore. Let me know what you thought about all this down in the comments below. And I mean, this is just, I mean, look at that, it's perfect. It's not like a sticker at all, because like I have the Cricut, and I've done cups and stuff with permanent vinyl, but this isn't even like, this is a part of the mug. There's no edge. It's literally like printed into the ceramic, and I'm so fascinated. I just think this is the coolest thing ever. Oh my goodness, guys. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy it, of course you can give it a thumbs down, and please tell me all about it in the comments below. And please subscribe to the channel. And I hope everyone is just staying happy, healthy, and safe in this incredibly crazy world we're living in. And I will talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.